The Nigerian Senate has overridden President Muhammadu Buhari's veto and passed the Petroleum Industry Governance Bill, PIGB, Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2019, and 5 other bills. The Senate passed these bills after its technical committee reworked the bill based on President Buhari's observations and redrafted the affected clauses. The PIGB seeks to make the Nigerian Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NPRC, the sole regulator overseeing the licensing, monitoring and supervising of petroleum operations. Other bills the lawmakers passed along the PIGB are the National Institute for Hospitality and Tourism Bill 2019, the National Research and Innovation Council Bill 2019, Stamp Duties Amendment Bill 2019, and a National Agricultural Seed Council Bill 2019. Meanwhile, Senator Danjuma Goje, Chairman, Appropriation Committee, has laid the 2019 appropriation budget before the Senate. The Senate has also rejected others, including a bill to phase out patrol vehicles and introduce electronic cars by 2033. Following the rejection, the sponsor of the bill, Senator Ben Murray-Bruce, withdrew it, raising a point of order, saying that posterity would judge him right for the need to embrace electric vehicles, adding that in no distant time, combustible vehicles will be phased out.
Virtually all industrialized nations have set a date when petrol cars will be banned, and Nigeria will be making history by becoming the first in Africa to ban petrol cars in 2035, as proposed by this bill. The prominent features of an electric car is that it is rechargeable. No fuel or gas is required. No pollution. It also provides quite smooth operation, stronger acceleration, and requires less maintenance than internal combustion engines. To charge your electric cars, all the filling stations will be replaced with solar charging stations. Thankfully, this country is blessed with sunlight 365 days in a year and will empower these solar stations. America is no longer building refineries because they know that gasoline is going the way of the VCR. Electric cars are outselling petrol cars, as witnessed in Norway just a few weeks ago. It makes more sense to build Nigeria's biggest power plant than her biggest refinery.
I believe the issue of vehicles is an ancillary to the provisions of Section 41 that gives us freedom of movement. So it's inalienable. It is already provided for in our Constitution. So we don't require any law to deal with it. So I believe, sir, that Senator Ben Bruce may consider taking back the bill and do further consultations. And I know that he's a very wise man. And he will listen to this argument. And more importantly, Mr. President, in the economic sense, Nigeria is an oil-producing country. We cannot sit here as a parliament to be encouraging something that will hurt our own economy. It should be our responsibility to do everything to frustrate electric cars so that we'll be able to sell our oil and gas.
Making it mandatory that everyone should resort to using electric cars at a given date, I think it's not something that is feasible, it's not something that is doable. We have to look at the individual networks, the network of individual Nigerians. Can we be able to do this? Of course, the answer is no. And we all know the importance of a car to every family, not only in Nigeria, but to every individual in the world.